Community what? Community what?
We alive.
Friday Night Live. Friday night.
So is it on my
Your YouTube.
YouTube? Mm-hmm. Okay, I need to go share.
Yeah, go share quickly.
Yeah, so I'm doing that. I'm doing that just now. Oh my God, this girl. It's as if I'm the only one excited.
It's another Friday. We haven't been here in like 4 weeks, have we? Or 3 weeks? When was the last time we were on with P-Shegs, right?
Yeah.
That was like 2 weeks ago.
Okay, so that's us now.
Yeah, that's us.
So what's up? What's up? What's up?
Good evening.
So, babes, what's up? Get me. I am not everybody's cup of tea.
Yeah, I'm not everybody's cup of tea. You know, I remember a few years ago, and I can't remember. It was on Facebook actually. I put up a post and said I can't remember the exact words I used, but at the end, I just used the words, "I'm not everybody's cup of tea. Maybe I'm somebody's hot chocolate or hot coffee." And quite a lot of people liked that. People were like, please, can I share this post? I was like, sure. Not everybody has to like you. Not everybody has to be at your table. You don't have to be at everybody's table.
I know.
So yeah, so I've held on to that, and
Wow.
I use it so often, even on the radio show. I use it. I remember one day I used it, and Ruth sent me a message. You are our hot chocolate. And so when I was going to write this book, I knew I wanted to tell my story, because quite a lot of people see me as this strong. I am strong. Yeah, I am. Because my husband says, you always say you are scared. Meanwhile, you do big things.
You're strong.
I'm strong, but deep inside me, there were loads of things I was battling with. I was dealing with that I couldn't even really put them in words. But it was as a result of certain things that had happened, and all of that. And it just held me back from really living out my full potential.
Wow.
I kept just holding back and refusing to just go out there. And I mean, you and I have been on this journey for 10 years, even though Facebook says it's 9, but it's 10. Because the twins are going to be 10 this year.
Mm-hmm.
But I just kept holding back. And thank God I'm not there anymore. I'm still on a journey, but I'm so,
Absolutely.
so super, super thankful that I am where I am today, and it's all by the grace of God, and some
Yes.
amazing and fantastic people that He's placed in my life. So
I
yeah,
know people are really important.
yeah.
And when I saw the book cover,
What were you expecting? Let me even find out. What were you expecting the book to be? What did you think I was going to write?
No, but you know that's me. When I see something nice, hey, I'm a drama queen.
So when I told you that, sis, I think it's time to tell my story. What did you think I was going to title it?
I didn't think of anything. I just knew that you would come up with something because I know you have a creative mind.
Yeah.
I didn't expect you to come up with Jesus is every day Jesus, every day Jesus. Hosanna in the highest. All those are good. No disrespect to people with such titles. But that when I saw that was just that honestly, sis, you know that to me, I would tell you that was just I was just like, wow. And the first thing that came to my heart was, she's my sister. My sister. Hey, she is my sister. And the color
Everything is just so on point.
So on point. It's just so you.
Yeah. Do you know what? Because I'm working with Florence Chineye, who's the coach to authors. Is that how you called her? Coach to
Yeah.
authors. You know,
Coach to, let me not say it. Coach to.
when I told her, okay, of course she's from start, she loves the title, and we had to sit down together to do the subtitle, and we're going through different things, and I said, stop doubting your potential, because a lot of us doubt our potentials. We doubt what God has blessed us with, the talents and the giftings. Why? Because some other person is doing it, and you feel that, I don't think they will like mine, or I don't think they will accept mine. It took me years to finally feel like, okay, what you are doing is unique, is special. You don't have to be like everybody else. Everybody doesn't have to like you. And that was one major thing I struggled with. Anyways, she asked me, so would I get one of my designers to do the book cover? I said, no, I'm working with you. Let your designer do it. And then when they came back, I was like, no way. I was screaming. I was like, seriously? They interpreted it so, even my young twins, 9-year-old, they were shouting and screaming, we love him.
The color, and you know the funny thing,
yeah.
The cover is so you.
Yeah.
The cover is so nice. The cover is so chic. The cover is just so nice. As a nice is nice. The cover is nice. You know me, I can critique designs.
I know.
The cover is just nice. Yeah. I'm like, hello, I'm gonna redesign mine.
What tripped me most? I'm doing a rebrand, which will be, my new website is going to be launched the day after my birthday. So when my branding expert asked me colors, I was like, I am yellow, Sha. But she now said, what are the colors? So I said, yellow, red, black, and teal. And then I didn't even tell Florence and her designer colors. Oh. And he came with the teal color. I'm like, oh my goodness.
It's really
for it to just come
really
up.
Nice, really nice. I'm so proud of you, sis. I'm so proud of you. My tribe is blessed. I'm surrounded by authors. I'm telling you,
join.
Our tribe. No, you can't just join like that. Which one is join?
Oh, no, they have to go through. Yeah.
You can't just come from nowhere and be joining tribe now. No.
Where is Ruth? Okay, let's say hello to people who are on.
It's July.
It's our favorite month of the year. Okunuga Emmanuel. Anu, how are you?
Anu, we are waiting for you that hour.
Maybe you are waiting for the invitation. Babe, spoil me now. Babe,
invitation to where?
For my party. She said I should throw a big party. Big sister, I remember I had to send her a message.
I did. I sent her. I sent her a message. So I said, we've not seen you on Facebook, Christians.
The Facebook church, you have not been there. Hi, Pastor Anita. I told Pastor Anita that I'm coming for her. Yesterday, she was like, Pastor Anita, I'm coming for you. That book needs to be written. That's Olarewaju, that's your namesake, actually.
Yeah.
Olarewaju, marvelous. He's he's one of my regulars at on Arise with Eloho. Awesome, guys. So
the cover is so unique, says Big Sister.
Yes. 19th and 20th. Yeah, that's the birthday. Legends, queens are born in July.
July babies rock. July babies rock.
Yeah.
July babies rock.
So
July babies rock. July babies rock.
Yeah. So much happening this season. And I'm really thankful to God.
Thank you. I know. Pastor Eloho told you about something. I'm waiting for you.
Babe, spoil me for this party now. Mavis, what are you saying? Surprise me, girl.
Which party is that one that you know about?
She wants me to throw a birthday party. So I'm telling her to surprise
me. It's a Zoom birthday.
Zoom. We'll go to Yeah, we can do Zoom. Gochi says, congrats. It is well. We
Oh.
have the platform flow. I will push you, Reverend Anita.
Oh, wow, wow, wow. Well done, you. Well
Thank
done.
you.
So we don't know who is launching next month because I launched Unbroken
You launched in
last
June.
month. You're launching this month. I think Ruth should launch next month.
Hey, Pastor Ruth, where are you?
Or Sister Mena should launch
Yes,
next month.
Amena is
Oh,
working on something actually. NK is working on something, and what NK is working on is powerful. Honestly, it will shake everybody. I was like, what, babe?
oh, that is so
Yeah.
nice.
So, mhm.
So what's up? So
Uh-huh.
what's the plan? I know you have what's it called? You're preparing for the book
Yeah.
launch.
Book launch, rebrand, new website, and
The
uh,
summit,
the
business
summit.
summit.
Yeah, the business summit. Yeah. So all of that. Yeah, I know. July is packed. Big Sis says she's launching next month. Praise God. Well done. Proud of you, baby.
That's our big sis. No
Proud
dull moments in this tribe.
at all. So yeah, book launches on the 20th, and 21st is the new website. Bam bada bam. You guys will love it. It's just wow.
Jesus.
You know that song, I've got the eye of the tiger, and you're gonna hear me roll. So it's like that. It's like, yes, I'm here. And yeah. But what I'm happy about the website is it's now, because last year when I started the social media business, I've been doing social media business for a while, but then last year I went like full black. Yeah.
When you started collecting money for it.
Yeah, when I started collecting money for it. And so I was doing the social media. Of course, I'm doing my radio show, doing my music. And I think people were a bit lost. It's like, Eloho, what's happening? So I was like, I really just want to bring everything I do together, because I know that I'm this one person who has many parts. Yeah. But I wanted, so I was speaking to different people, or eventually early this, I think it was in March this year, as soon as we were put on lockdown. And I thought, you know what, there's someone I met last year that I think will be the right person. So, but let me just speak to her and see. So I spoke to her and she got really excited. She's a branding expert. Her name is Nikki. I spoke to her on Instagram, you remember? And she was like, wow, Eloho, blah, 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 blah. We went on, chatted. And eventually we decided to bring everything to one place. So I'm the radio broadcaster, yes. I'm the coach, I'm the singer. But what I do basically is help women of faith like me who have struggled with lack of confidence and low self-esteem, break from the stereotypes, the thing that hold them back from fulfilling purpose, from living out their full potential, help them with the tools that have helped me. So we have like a 3-month coach. I have like a 3-month coaching program where I'm going to help them from stage 1. Okay, let's deal with those inner demons. Let's deal with those things. And then after that, we move on to the next phase. So you may have had or started a business or a ministry or something. What do you want to really do? What sets your soul on fire? Let's plan it. Let's, put it all out there. And then when you get that, and I'll take you to my expertise, which is now social media. Okay, hey babe, let's go out there on social media. Let's go and find your tribe on social media. Let's go and find the people that will be interested in your ministry, in your business, in your brand, whatever it is. And let's get them to commit to paying you for your service,
The value.
Yes, value. Because I was speaking to NK today, and I was saying to her how, because I didn't see value in myself, I didn't place enough value in myself. And so I sold myself short, even with my services. And I didn't even believe that I was that good. I was just like, okay, let me try to do it, And so I sold myself short. But as a result of the coaching experience I've had, because I've been on coaching for about 2 years, which has really, really helped me, it has pushed me, it has challenged. In fact, this afternoon I was having a coaching session. I was like, oh, coach, you're giving me another work. I was like, So that has really helped and pushed me. So as a result of that, I said to my coach last August, I said, you know what? I'm not doing social media again. I was like, well, I was like, I don't want to do it again. And if I'm going
I
to do it,
remember that.
you remember I told you as well, like, I'm not doing this anymore because I felt, you don't want to know how I felt, But, and I said to my husband, I said, even if I don't get any money anymore, I'm just going to let this go. And then he was even feeling for me at that time. I was like, why are you
Because
stressing?
one of the reasons why you felt that way was because you had the wrong people.
Mm,
People wouldn't see you correctly.
mm,
You were offering value, but
mm.
because you didn't put proper
I
value on
didn't put
what,
value.
yeah,
Yes, I didn't put
on
value.
what you were
Yes.
offering, they saw it the way you saw it. So in
Yes,
the first,
I was giving off the wrong
the wrong vibes. So
vibe.
that was what they were getting. And you
Yeah,
remember I said something to you. I said, stop putting yourself on the sales rack. I
yeah.
remember saying that to you. Don't
Mm.
put yourself on the sales rack. Put yourself where people will go and see the price tag and be like,
Yeah.
wow.
So
You
right
know,
now my prices, man.
but it's worth it, sis. It's worth it. Honestly,
you
it's worth
know,
it.
when you increase your value, when you
Mm.
increase the room temperature, honestly, you will attract the right people.
Oh,
And
absolutely.
I'm like, okay, so all these years, but I thank God for the years, the,
Process.
the process. Because if I hadn't
Mm.
gone through that process, I wouldn't be here today. I wouldn't be
Yeah.
trying to help and inspire other people. So that's the book launched on the 20th of July, which is a
Thank you.
Monday.
Yeah.
21st of July, the website, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah. And then from the 27th to the 31st, we're having an online business summit. It's called Evolve. It's time for you to evolve. You can
Is it
either
free?
choose to, it's free. Yeah, it's free. But yeah, it's free. We'll talk about that. It's either you evolve or you repeat. Which one are you going to do? Are you going to evolve or are you going to repeat? Are you going to be repeating the same class over and over again? It's time to step out of your comfort zones. It's time to go for the things that sets your soul on fire. Not, like I said at the start, not everyone has to sit on the same table with you. And so if you're on a journey, if you're going on a journey and there are certain people who are not coming along, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They will catch up. You just keep going. It's so amazing now that when I get certain calls, I'm like, wow, is this me? Is this the same me? The same me that, let's not go into all of that. But just focus on your lane, focus on your assignment, and they will catch up. Stop trying to drag. And I think that's what I did a lot, trying to drag people who don't even see like you see, because it's like when you're going on a race and you have heavy baggage. There's no how, there's no way you will make it. So
And
I'm
you know the funny thing about dragging people along when they're not interested, it weighs you down and it wearies them as well.
it
It
wearies
wearies
them. Yeah, it wearies.
because they're like, what is it? So both sides are frustrated because
Yeah.
they don't see where you're going. You want them to see where you're going, but they
Mhm.
can't see it. And but what is important about everything we've been through in life, because you and I have very similar
Similar
stories,
journeys, yeah.
what is important is the process, the things we've learned along the way. We can help other people. Like I
Mhm.
was saying to you, I have an idea right now, and I just sat down and, the Holy Spirit was just ministering to me about the young people. When the funny thing, I call them girls, but these are people who some of them are in their 20s, they are women.
Mm.
The young men and women that I mentor, I talk to, I have a relationship with in Ghana. And I just said, look, rather than just leave these people, why don't I just organize something for them?
Yeah.
And I reached out to the ones that are really close to me. I said, look, I have a lead in to put up something together for you guys
Over.
in Ghana, yeah, over Zoom. And they were like, yes, mom.
Oh,
They
that's
were
so
like, oh,
nice.
yes, mom, yes, mom. So I'm going to be hosting them on, I think it's going to be the first Saturday in August on
Okay.
Zoom.
Fantastic.
And my passion, honestly, is for them to be all that they can be,
Mhm.
because we are so full of potential. Or you and I did not know that we are this creative until this pandemic. I know
Mhm.
that you knew a bit that,
Mhm.
oh, we can be creative, but because of comfort, comfort is one of our greatest enemy. I'm
It is.
telling you,
It is.
we're comfortable and we're just doing our own thing in our own little corner. But when the pandemic came, when pressure came, the crushing came, wine started coming out.
Come on.
And that's what and that's what happens to us, under pressure. So I'm going to be sharing
With
with
them. That's
with them.
amazing. That's amazing.
Honestly, I'm going to be sharing. You are going to be. I know you're hearing it for the first time. That
Oh
you
wow.
will, you'll be, you'll be there as well to tell them how they can usefully, how they
Mm.
can use their social media
Useful. Yeah.
usefully,
Yeah.
usefully,
Yeah.
how they can, because some of the things I know now, I wish I knew them a few
Mm.
years
Mm.
earlier.
Mm.
you know so we're going to be doing that. And
That's
I just,
exciting. Yeah.
yeah, because one of the things we lack in this generation is proper mentoring.
Yeah.
And mentoring is really good. Mentoring is not just hearing somebody on Sunday,
Mm-mm.
that's mentoring, but
Mm.
holding their hands and
Holding
saying,
their hands. Yeah.
you cannot feel where I failed.
Yeah.
I'm
Holding their
here.
hands. Yeah.
I'm here. I'm on this journey with you. Just being that hand they can reach out to say, hey, help. And you're there to reach out.
Mm. Mm.
So,
And they've got to be willing as well.
yeah, they've got to be willing.
Willing and
Absolutely.
open. Yeah. Mm.
Of course. But the thing about openness is we've got to create the right atmosphere.
True. True.
You cannot, you cannot be that leader that they don't have access to and
Mm.
expect them to be open.
Wow. That's a
Accessibility will bring openness. They've got to
yeah.
have access to you.
But they have to learn how to manage access.
No, you will teach them. You will teach them. No.
You know,
That your own is a case study. That one
hey,
is a case
my life. Okay, let's read some messages. John Heffy says, process. Yeah, baby, you are one
study.
person that has gone through the process, and nothing is stopping you, girl. Sarah Winnie, Dr. Sarah. Good evening. She says, nice. Pastor Anita says, book cover is amazing. Thank you,
Yes,
ma'am.
it is.
Pastor Lauren 5 says, loving this, keep shining. Amen.
When
Rose,
are we bringing Pastor Lauren on
maybe the
this
next, yeah, we have to plan it.
Friday Night Live? We need to bring
Rose
her.
Jabo, that's my chief bridesmaid.
Oh,
I used to call her Roseberry. She has a ministry to teenagers. She led prayers recently. Do you
nice.
know, Rose, I learned sometimes when I listen to myself, I sound so much like her. I'm like, because when I first met her, I mean, I was born again then, but she's like, maybe she had been born again, and she grew up under Philip Mokunga ministry and the fire, So she came with that fire and taught me how to pray in tongues. She taught me how to sing alto. So sometimes when I'm praying, I'm like, I'm sounding like this checker. Rose says, keep going. Sarah says, it takes discipline and focus to stay on your lane. Yes, it takes discipline. It takes focus. Yeah.
It takes discipline, because most times you're going to see things that will be distracting.
Distracting. Yeah.
Some of those things are good ideas.
Uh-huh.
Some are good ideas. They are not always bad ideas. People come with different ideas. They bring suggestions, and you've got to learn how to say no if you're going to be focused.
Learn how to say no.
Yeah, it's not every idea that you have to go with. It's not every idea, and that's one thing we've got to teach the younger generation. The Bible encourages the older women to teach the younger women. I know I'm not that old. I'm gonna turn 20.
40
What
BC.
do you mean? I'm
How
gonna
old are you
turn
going to be
20,
on the 19th? Oh, yeah, you
28,
were 40.
28,
Okay,
28,
40,
28.
40, 50.
I'm gonna be 28. What is wrong with
Oh.
what is
So
wrong with
Pastor
you?
Ola's birthday is a day before mine. She's the
Yeah.
19th. I'm the 20th.
And a year
And a
is
year
it?
apart.
Mm,
So I'm
so
older than her with 1 year. But she treats me
exactly.
as if I'm her baby.
It's not true. It's not true. I call you big sister. I call you big sister.
Oh, God.
Hello, why are you doing this? Why are you making people think I'm
She
disrespectful?
knows she's not. She calls me big sis.
I don't even remember. I don't
Oh God. When she wants to harass me here, I'm like, hey
remember.
God, this is bad.
Please, who is this? Join our Facebook Live.
Serious message, oh. We're looking for you.
Join my Facebook Live.
Yeah,
So I was
yeah.
talking about what we were talking about good ideas. Some good ideas are not they are good ideas, they are not bad ideas, but they take you off track.
Mhm.
And you've got to be careful. You've
Yeah.
got well, I always say to Ruth, I say, Ruth, this I love good ideas, but I want a God idea. I want an
Mm,
idea that will keep me on my lane.
God idea.
It's just like starting a radio station now. I know that for me, it is not that consistency. God is helping me with it.
Mhm.
Waking up 5 a.m. every, I don't know, maybe down the line, God might speak radio ministry that I will be coming on maybe at 7 p.m. God knows that if it's 7, even if it's 7 a.m., God knows that sometimes my viewers might be looking for me.
They will be the one looking for you.
So, so God knows. Do you understand? So stay in your lane.
Yeah, stay in
Stay
your
there,
lane.
stay
Stay
there
in
and
your lane.
develop yourself. I know,
Develop yourself. Yeah.
develop yourself in your lane.
Mhm.
Love yourself. There's this thing I always say that be confident enough to
To
is it
celebrate others,
to celebrate others and be content enough to celebrate yourself.
yourself.
It's so key. When you're content with what God has given to you, it will be easy for you to celebrate yourself. And when you're confident in who God has made you, then celebrating other people won't be a big
It
deal.
wouldn't be a big deal. It wouldn't. It wouldn't.
Okay,
I just
so
feel like
let's,
I need
yeah,
to say something to someone now. I don't know. It's just been strong in my heart because someone might be saying, "Well, Elo, everything is just okay with you. Everything is perfect with you." You know,
very perfect.
yeah, very, very perfect. You've not been through what I've been through. You don't know the mistakes that I've made. So it's easy for you to talk like this because you are a shining star. Forget to.
Let them buy the book. They will know whether you
Yeah, no, but I just feel like I needed to just say to someone that your mistakes and all don't define you. You
know
know,
they don't.
they don't define you. So you've made some mistakes, you've encountered some challenges that have just held you back. Don't stay there. Don't stay there. Look for people who, obviously, there are always people who have gone through what we are going through. So look for those kind of people and learn from them what they've done. Surround yourself with people who will bring out the best in you and not focus on your weaknesses, but celebrate your strengths. And
Mhm.
of course, the one I love doing most is affirmations. I tell myself what the Bible says about me, and just, yeah. And then, most importantly, get a coach, get a mentor, get a coach, get a mentor, get a coach, get a mentor.
And another thing says, reach out to people
Mm.
because I know a particular person who is very close to me now. She is so close. If I'm going to count 1 to 5 of the people that are close to me that I mentor, she'll be one of the 5. But she couldn't come to me at first because of my personality. You know, if you're not close to me, you think, hey, that babe. I'm like that also if you come. So she couldn't come to me until when she had the opportunity to reach out to me and we got talking. She now found out that, oh, she is not what I thought after all. So
Mm.
sometimes we have this assumption in our brains that, oh no, because her life is perfect, she might not understand. Just like what you were saying, prayerfully choose people you would want in yourself.
Mm. Mm.
Fully let the Holy Spirit, if you're born again, let the Holy Spirit lead you.
Yeah.
The mistake a lot of people make in this generation is you run after them or you
Mm.
run after people
Mm.
because they are the trendy people.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You might not get enough from such people. If you're in that place where Pastor Eloho is talking about, if you're in that kind of situation right now, you need people who will have time for you. I'm not saying they will come and sit with you 24/7, but you can talk to them. They can pray with you.
Yeah.
They can support you
Yeah.
because it's important.
It's important.
It's
There- Yeah,
important.
there was someone that, I obviously reached out to me, and before they could even open up, because it's like, maybe everything is perfect with big sis, yeah. So I don't know, coming to tell her now this issue that I have, I don't know how she will, and so when they finished speaking, I just laughed. I said, this exact same thing you are going through, I've been through it. I was like, no way. I was like, yes way, baby. I said, you know what, the only thing that I can offer you and do with you now is let's spend time to pray together. So we
True.
pray together. We just chose a day of the week. And of course, it has to be early in the mornings. And we
It
just,
has to be late at night.
you is late night. We just spend time praying that hour. But if she hadn't reached out,
Mhm,
she wouldn't have found out that I've been where she is and I could help her.
mhm. True.
Yeah. So if you're
That
out there, you're struggling in any way, you never know. Just reach out. Reach out to me, baby.
someone is helping you.
Who's
Someone
that?
just
Tell
sent
me.
someone just sent me a message. My friend, she's watching us. She said, "You love sleep too much." That's not true. That's not true. It's
I
because
think I
I
love
sleep
sleep.
late.
I love sleep more than Pastor Ola.
I sleep late. My day starts at maybe 9 p.m. When I'm talking to Pastor Elo at 9, she's like, "Hello." I'm like, "Hey, babes." So
So yeah,
honestly,
reach out, reach out, reach out. Another thing is, don't be too proud and
mm,
like, what do they even have, or what do they even know? They can't help me. Let me go to this. Don't be too proud to ask for help. You never know. You never
yeah. And
ever.
when we're saying reach out to you can reach out to people around you. You
Yeah.
don't have to reach out if you're in Nigeria, you don't have to reach out to people in abroad,
Hey,
in the
man.
abroad. You
India,
don't have to
bro.
reach out to the people in the abroad.
Yeah, but what
You
if you
can reach
have people in the abroad?
you can reach out to people around you. Honestly, don't don't look down on anyone.
Yeah, don't look down
Honestly,
on
they,
anyone.
they have things to offer. Okay, so that's moral instructions that we've given
Okay,
to
we're getting too serious this night. Seriously?
no. Where is Madam Ruth? Is Ruth
I don't
available?
even
Me,
know
I
where
can't
she
even
is.
see
I've been
any. I
looking for
can't
her.
see
I've
any.
not seen her. I don't
I
know where
can't see any
she
comment. And our people are not talking. What is it?
is.
Why are you people are not
They're
talking?
listening. They're listening. They're listening.
Hey, it's time to take offering.
Offering time, blessing time.
So honestly, what happened to me this week?
Tell me.
Do I have any gist for you this week? Nothing. Nothing happened.
So, well, me, I have, I always have gist. Yesterday, I was harassing Sister Mine. I was like, where were you during my Facebook live? I was like, oh, I should have told her because
Yeah, listening.
her notifications are off. And she
Hmm.
said, ha, I know that you spoke. I said, I like story now. She said she knows that I spoke for a long time. I said, shock of your life. It was only 35 minutes. So this week,
Okay, read this comment too.
oh,
From
sometimes people
yeah.
hold on, I'll put it. Sometimes people ask for help from the wrong people. Ouch. I suggest we pray and listen to our inner self for directions on who to empty our needs to. Yep.
Yeah,
Very
true.
important. Discern, discern,
And
discern.
another thing you have to discern, and another thing is make sure you don't become needy. Don't
Mhm.
be, don't be a needy person, because you might
Ooh.
might push them
Yeah, you
away.
might push people away. Don't be needy. Ask for help, but don't be needy. I'm
Mm-hmm.
dealing with a situation at the moment. We are listening and awed by your beautiful faces. Oh,
Hey, beautiful to be old, Dejo.
July babies. Ah,
Sis,
pretty babies.
sis, when you look like your big sister, what shall you do?
I wonder. Do you know who was telling me the other day was like, you look so much like your big sister. I said, even me. There was one picture I saw. I was like, this is Sister Mera. Oh." But she's beautiful. You know, my mom gave her the name of my dad. This is my beauty. That's the meaning of her name. So each time we call
Oh,
Erumena, you are saying this is my beauty.
how beautiful name.
Mm.
Very true, Pastor Ola. So reach out to people. Let the comments start flowing in. You can't be
Yes,
listening to people's gist and not contribute. Abba,
we want to hear from you guys.
Abba.
We
We
want
want
to
to hear from
how
you.
has
Keep
your
it
week?
real. Keep it flowing. Ask us questions. What do you want to know? Hmm.
Mm-hmm,
What do you want to hear?
mm-hmm. What gist do you want to hear? Tell us.
What do you want to hear? These are our nights. You
Mhm.
won't see us again until 2 weeks' time. Oh. You better
Exactly.
maximize this opportunity. Ask
Oh,
us.
2 weeks. Yeah. So that would be like the Friday before our birthday. Your birthday is on Sunday.
Yeah, my birthday is
Mine
on.
is on Monday.
Ah, hey, I didn't even know what I shall wear on the day.
Phew. Now, wow.
I don't know, because I've been locking down my wallets.
You
I'm
know
not
what? For my
be-
birthday, guys, I want a yellow cake. I want wait. Let me say
I've
everything I
sent
want.
my address to Fumi. I've sent my address.
I want a
She didn't
yellow
ask me
cake,
to
and
send address.
I want the book cake. So I'm gonna be going to all my cake people.
Oh, that would be nice.
Okay,
I recommend Tutu.
Tutu, yeah, and
Which
then
one
there's
is which one is on your boat cake again?
oat cakes. You can.
Okay,
Yeah, we did, yeah. It's
okay.
not oat cake, yeah. So there's oat cakes. There's what's her name? Tutu. I've already told. If I told Tutu 1 month ago, like it's my birthday.
Shut the door, please.
So yeah, yellow cake. I'm thinking what it should be. Maybe like a crown or something, because I'm the queen. Yeah.
But wait, Eloho, this one that you're saying for my birthday, I
Our
want yellow cake. No, it's not our birthday. Oh. It's not our
you
birthday.
have your own. No, last year you were doing all the Jesus get t-shirt that we wore. This year is my own time.
But which one are you clocking? Are you clocking 50? CBC 50. I know your age is
Man, 50 is
CBC 50.
knocking. 50 is knocking.
CBC 50. 50 is my neighbor.
We have,
Wait now.
we have to start preparing for that 50 year too. Oh
Ah,
my god.
all road leads to Dubai.
Come on now. Hey.
Law clock 50. We'll spray, we'll spray, we'll spray all our
Gold.
joy. We'll hold to yellow flowers. We'll just be putting flowers on the road. They will know we have arrived.
Yeah, so
So, Elo, you've placed your demand. So, my own, I won't ask for a lot of something.
go and buy my book.
No, no, no. They are buying. They are trying. It's
Okay.
just that the congratulations is more than the
It's more
buying.
than the buying, yeah.
Don't congratulate me again. Go and buy and leave comments. I really want comments. I'm very interested in the 7 things.
Plus the 8 things you are involved in and how one gets to achieve this powerful feature.
The 7 things we are interested. I didn't even know what she's talking.
Exactly. And you are just saying that, hey, this woman.
I am very interested in the 7 things. I know the scripture. Is that our scripture she's talking about?
Yeah. So she wants to know how I'm interested in the 17th plus the 8th, of course, that you are involved in, and how one can stretch to achieve this powerful feature. Okay. First and foremost, you've got to have a goal. Do you have a goal? What is your goal? And when you have your goal, you now begin to decide, I can't be giving you free coaching now, Pastor Anita. You are in my inner
will be.
Eh?
How many things, the things you put in place to
achieve to that. So say for instance, your goal is, I'm going to use weight now, to lose 20 kg by the end of 2020. You can apply this to anything. What 3 things can you do every day to get to 20 kg? So it's the same thing. You want to earn $1 million at the end of 2020. What can you do? What business can you go into that can bring you, even if it's 500 pounds a month, that's some more earning, So you have to now break them down into manageable goals. And that's how, but for this is free coaching, Pastor Anita. See me in my chamber, and see Pastor Ola in her chamber too.
But that scripture, hold it closer.
That's my
drawing. And be drawing different. That scripture does not need any deep rev.
At all.
It's the revelation. Invest in 7 ventures, even 8th. So tell Pastor Anita to come and invest in one of our ventures. That was why I was dancing.
So see me my chamber, Pastor.
That was why I was dancing, not because of any other thing.
We have plenty.
Because I know she's a candidate. We have plenty ventures.
Join us, woman of God.
Okay, any more? Sister Mena, were you laughing at my excitement?
I hear. I've written it boldly. Yeah, we did a onboard party. How do you stay motivated? Hey, Pastor Loreno, she has come with her questions.
How do you stay motivated? For me, do you want to go first?
No, you go.
I have a question. Okay, let's finish with Pastor Lorraine. The first thing that I do is I remind myself of what are you?
What that was like? I remind myself. I was saying it, and you just.
Oh yeah, finish it. Now finish it. Let me be sure it's the same thing. Oh yeah, finish it.
Continue. Continue.
Finish it.
But there's another question to be answered.
Okay. Number 1, I remind myself of who I am. That is the first thing. Then the second thing, I remind myself of how far I have come.
Come on.
Honestly, I don't want to sound too Christianese, but the only thing, or one of the things that keeps me motivated, is how far God has brought me.
If Honestly. You did it before, He'll do it again.
How far He has brought me, because I am not this high 20. I would say 24/7, because some days I'm high all through the day. But
and then you fight area.
in a month, I might have low seasons, but I get out of it quickly. Apart from reminding myself of who I am, reminding myself of how far God has brought me.
Yeah.
I also have people around me.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand? I have people. I have Pastor Eloho, I have Pastor Shegun, I have Ruth, I have Mo, I have Busola Adu. I have friends that when I tell them hello, even from the way I sound, they just say, what's up? Pastor Eloho will say, what's up? Sis, are you okay? Do you understand? And before I finish that conversation, I am reminded of who I am. Yeah. I am reminded of who God is and the people God has also called me to. I cannot afford not to keep going because of people. Somebody like Ruth.
Where is she? Okay, for me, in addition to everything Pastor Ola said, one of the things I remind myself is why I am doing what I am doing. So you have to go back to your why. Why are you existing? Well, God has given us breath, but Why are you a mom? Why do you love being a mom? Why are you in that business
Wow.
right? Why are you a pastor? You've
Mm.
got to remind yourself of your why. Are you doing it for the accolades, or are you doing it because God has commissioned this into your hands, or because there's someone out there, like Pastor Ola said, who needs what I have? And if I don't show up, that person is going to lose out. So, like Pastor Ola said, it's not every morning I'm high and I want to come on the radio. Some mornings I'm crying, like really crying. But then I
And
go
the people who know you would know
because I get text messages. Are you okay this morning? But as soon as I remember that there's someone out there who will listen to my radio broadcast and will send me a message and say, sis, this and this and this and this inspired me. I get up. I'm like, come on, babe, let's do it. And then I can go and cry after.
Okay. That means the why has to be right.
It has to be right. It has to be. So you've got to define your why.
Why before you even start.
Before you even start. That will keep you motivated. And like my coach will say, you don't need motivation to brush your teeth, do you? So just get up.
The motivation can be this when you're talking to people and people do this.
Exactly.
That would motivate you. Hey, wait. I'm leaving. I'm leaving.
When we're talking about people opening up to people, my question is, why is it difficult for some Christians to maintain a high level of confidence when people confide in them, especially pastors? When you pour your pain and secret, it becomes a Sunday topic. I think that's an issue of discipline, and it's an individual issue. I don't think
maturity.
And maturity. I don't think it's a Christian thing. So whether you're Christian or no Christian, you have an issue with that. It's a problem.
It's called diarrhea of the mouth.
Diarrhea of the mouth, yeah.
So it's not necessarily because the person is a Christian. Sometimes some people just can't keep secrets. So
you're not going anywhere.
And when I saw the question, I was like, hey, I'm out of here.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I think it's just the individual, just like we all have weaknesses.
Yes.
So pastors are first of all men before they became pastors. So they also struggle with weaknesses. So it's not Christian.
No, it's not a Christian thing. It's not a pastor thing.
Maturity.
It's maturity and how you can keep that level of confidentiality. Some people can't just do it. The show must go on. Yes, we are going on. So that level of maturity that, somebody confides in you and you can't wait for the person to, hey, Sister Mena, which grammar?
Logoria. Logoria.
You can't wait for the person to get off the phone so that you can share the news with somebody else. I think that is just an individual thing. And as a leader, honestly, you've got to discipline yourself. It's a skill that you can develop, actually. Confidentiality, you can actually develop that skill of knowing if you really. I remember I went to all girls school, right? And I remember one of our teachers saying,
yes, Ruth is on. How come we're not seeing this comment? What made you decide the title of the book? Also, what is your greatest lesson or regret in relationships? Pastor Ruth, how come we're not seeing your question?
Bring her in now.
Where are you? Can you come in?
Let her come and ask that question.
You want to come and ask the question live?
She has to. I've told her to prepare.
My comment is not being read. This is the second one. Oh, it's not
today. It's not today. What was I saying? Let me tell you what my teacher said.
I will answer your question. Let Pastor Ola finish.
My teacher said something to us. Girls and their drama. So my teacher said, if you really need to say it to someone, if you are dying to say it to someone, just go into your toilet, open the toilet seat, and tell the toilet everything. Then flush it. So you will do that. You will develop that.
Let me answer Ruthie's question. What made you decide the title of the book? Also, what is your greatest lesson or regret in relationships? So I think at the start I did mention that oh, did I not say it? You you don't okay. What
Oh,
made
Ruth is sorry. She's watching through Watch Party. That's why.
Oh, that's why. That's why. So she's on your watch party. So okay, all right. So I mean, quite a few things made me decide on the title. First and foremost, because most of my life I wanted to be everybody's cup of tea. I wanted to be everybody's jollof rice. You know, everybody loves jollof
And
rice.
everybody's ice cream.
Everybody's ice cream. That's what Pastor Ola calls me. Everybody. I just wanted to be liked. I was like, oh, so maybe if I do this, they will like me. But you know what? The harder I tried, oh my God, the harder it got. The more I was treated like, you know. So I thought over the years, when I got to that point where I realized that I didn't have to please everybody, I didn't have to be on everybody's table. And I realized that I just had to be me, and I didn't need fixing. I didn't need sorting out. I just decided that I wanted to tell people, just be yourself. It's like, you know how we say, be yourself, you know, just be yourself, be your authentic self. So I wanted to just share with people that, hey, this is what I suffered, but now I am who I am. I don't really, you know, there was a strength test my coach made me do 2 years ago, and I did the same test again today. The massive difference, because the way I was thinking then was different. When I sent in the results, it was like, ha, because it was so apart, you know, because now I've come to realize that I don't need to please everybody. I wanted to please everybody. I wanted to, it was like an addiction.
Addiction.
It was like an addiction. I wanted to please everyone.
It's so
yeah. It is hard. It is, and the truth is that because we're human beings, we're made relational. So she's here. Oh, hey, Pastor Ruthie of God. Yeah. You know, so no.
My girl.
I'm trying to see which one is
Good
better.
evening.
Hi, girlfriend.
How are you?
Good evening, ma.
Good evening,
hi, girlfriend.
How are you?
Congratulations to your book.
Thank you. So do you want to continue asking the question?
Okay, we have 8 minutes, so you better make that question very quick.
So my question was, what is your greatest regret with relationship, or your greatest lesson?
Okay, I wouldn't call them regrets, because if they had not happened, if the relationships didn't go the way they went, I wouldn't be here today. So I would just call them lessons, you know.
Okay.
But what I've learned is that, like Pastor Ola was saying, not to be too needy. Yes, I need people, but not to be too needy. Secondly, protect my space. Protect
set boundaries.
Set boundaries. Protect my space. Set boundaries, and limit the access you give to people, and zip. Don't bring everybody into the conversation. You don't have to be in every conversation.
Exactly.
You can.
One hot question. Sorry. Let's go to Pastor Lauren.
What's the difference between being liked and being tolerated? Ouch! I was fed the lie that people only tolerated me until I knew better. Pastor Ola told me something a few years ago. You don't want people to start tolerating you. That thing entered my head. It entered my head. It entered. So, what's the difference between liked and being tolerated? Well, people will just tolerate you, but they don't really like you. When you like somebody, you like the person. You want to be around the person. You want to just, I mean, I like Pastor Ola, I like Ruth, I like Big Sis. You know, you like, I love. But being tolerated is, I can't stand you. I really don't like you, but I don't have a choice.
Mm.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
I don't have a choice. So yeah, you are there, but and I think I got to that point in my life where a few people began to tolerate me, and it was like maybe I wanted something from them.
They
Mm.
treat you. They treat you as if they are compelled
Yes, I
to
have to do it.
having you. They
Yeah.
they have to. They don't. And you as a human being, you will sense it, but you also have to be. You also have to be careful that you don't have this assumption that this person is tolerating me. So you're going into the relationship, or you're in the relationship to give. But
Mm.
if you're a giver in a relationship, you can tell when people are just like, okay, someone asked me about a relationship yesterday. He said, oh, I've not been seeing you together. I said, because I sensed the relationship was one-sided.
Mm.
So I had to withdraw. Not because I don't like the person, but because I don't want to get to a point where that person will start tolerating me.
Yeah.
So you have to know it yourself. It's not somebody, it's not, we can't define it in
Yeah,
code
I
for
don't think we
you,
can find
but
it.
you can sense it that look, I call this person, the person doesn't reply. I reach out to this person doesn't reply. You're hanging out. The person, the person is like the only time the person reaches out is when you reach out to them. Don't get me wrong, some people might be busy, but I know that in your busyness, there are people you still contact.
Mm.
Hello. So if I'm not part of those people and I'm putting you as priority in my life, uh, that relationship is becoming imbalanced. So, and I don't want a situation whereby you will start tolerating me. You have to pick my call. So,
Exactly.
so
Mm.
I would rather just give you some space. It's no quarrel. I'll give you space, let you enjoy your space. And when you need it, like I have some friends that when I see their call, I know they need something.
True.
Mm. Yeah.
And there are some, when they call me, I know that it's so important. Probably they've not heard from me. And I feel guilty that, oh, hi, I want to return their call. But there are some, when they call me, I know it's because they need something. So you don't want to get to that point where people will start picking your call because they have to, because you've called them 7 times.
Mm.
On the 8th one, they just feel guilty that, let me pick this call so that they won't say I'm a priding person. I'm a proud person. So that they won't say I'm a priding person.
Nala is asking how to overcome codependency. I don't know. We've just got 3 minutes to
Oh
do.
man, I don't want this thing to end, bro. Can't we extend?
No, no extension.
Sorry,
Sorry.
sorry.
Story.
Let's
Story.
extend because I've not serviced the altar.
Exactly. Even me, I need to service my own small altars. It's like you are going on Facebook Live again. It's like,
Isha
okay.
has been here twice. She came to open the door twice. Hi. I said, shut the door.
So I've got to go service them. But just want to say it's always a great pleasure hanging out with you guys. Lockdown is over. Come to Edinburgh. Ruth, drive her down, bring her here.
Yes, we are coming.
Are you
Definitely.
hearing me, madam? See her face.
Sorry. I was reading Chinyere's comments.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But
Yeah.
please still be nice to them, though.
You have a choice.
So thanks everybody
Thank
for
you so
joining
much for hanging out
us.
with us tonight.
Thank
Nala,
you for those of you yapping
yeah,
me
we'll
on
answer
my
your question.
WhatsApp.
Please, if you would love to be my book launch, I need 100 people. I have about 10 people who have reached out already. Please reach out to me and we'll tell you all that is required. Of course, Pastor Ola and
Yes.
Ruth, they have no choice.
No,
Yeah.
we don't have a
Yeah.
choice. We are authoring it
Well,
together.
yes, well, yeah.
So we don't have a choice.
Love you guys. Oh,
Okay.
Mutse, yeah.
Mommy,
Oh.
love love you,
Mute
love
is
you.
my birthday mate. Mute is our birthday mate. Yeah.
The July babies.
July,
Oh,
July, baby.
I love my July
You,
babies.
love you. See you in 2 weeks, guys.
Meanwhile,
Love
Fumi
you.
is
Bye.
laughing at me. I
Who is
told
laughing?
you, Fumi.
Okay, your friend. Yeah.
Fumi now, I sent her my address. She had meat pie on her WhatsApp. So I sent her my address. She didn't ask for it, but I just sent it just in case the spirit is leading.
The spirit will lead her. Don't worry. Bye.
Bye,
Guys. Love you all. Thank
guys. Love
you.
you.
Bye.
Oh, sweet sis.
God bless.
Bye.